All right, Chris, it's mock draft season.
Mm.
If you didn't make the playoffs, it's mock draft season. Like it's really that simple. And so what I decided to do for us today is just do a little first mock draft of my own. Haven't done a ton of research on the players. I know what I know because I like college football, but it's kind of out there. And remember, I just took what was available to me. So I used Pro Football Network for this. So are you ready to see me reveal the mock draft, our very first mock draft of the year?
This is our very first one. Let us know in the comments how you feel, strongly, disagree, who you want to see. Let's see it. I'm ready.
All right. Can I say just disclaimer, the guy who is available at number 6, I don't think he will be available. I don't think he will be available, but he was available, so I had to take him.
Beautiful.
Okay? It's really that simple. I'm going to add it to the stream. I'm going to stop talking now. Please
Mm.
peruse, see if there's anything
Okay.
that sticks out to you.
So Jalen Carter at 6. So the interesting part for us at 6 is we've got teams ahead of us that need quarterbacks, and you've got teams ahead of us that or behind us that might jump up to get quarterbacks. So the quarterback thing's always the thing. Who's going to go? Some teams, we saw it last year where they passed on Willis, they passed on a lot of quarterbacks and
Yeah.
didn't get them till later. So that's going to be the story. Is somebody in the top 5 going to grab a quarterback? And if so, then hey, you never know. Jalen Carter could be there. Your thoughts? Do you think he's any chance he's there at 6?
Well, I think there's a chance he's there. I think you have the Texans need a quarterback,
Yep.
the Colts need a quarterback, and Seattle could likely take a quarterback. So I know that he had a good year this year. I understand all that, but he's not your franchise. So I think that it's possible that 3 quarterbacks go ahead of us. So the question is, are there 2 guys that could be taken
Yeah.
ahead of him, if
Right, I
that
just
makes
threw this
sense?
up real quick so we can see it. Chicago, Houston. Yeah. Houston, Arizona, maybe. Indy, yeah.
Yeah,
That
I,
need a
I would say Arizona's a strong no because they just re-signed him, but he also just tore his ACL, and they have that whole thing. They're going to be bringing in a new coach, so you don't know. And then Seattle right in front of us. I don't know if they want a quarterback, but I also know you have Las Vegas right behind us. And I don't think it's out of contention that Las Vegas trades up for a quarterback. I don't think it's
Yep.
crazy to see Carolina at 9 trade up, New Orleans at 10. Well, they're not at 10, it's Philly. So I think like you have 2 teams behind us that could trade and leapfrog us and maybe take Houston's pick or Chicago's pick or Arizona's pick and try and get a quarterback. It's real. So it is possible.
Yep. So that's it. There's possibilities. So then if we jump down to our next pick at 18, look at that.
Mhm.
First out of the playoffs.
I
Oh,
know.
9-8.
I
So
know.
18th. All right, I'll get out of here. You throw
Yeah.
up yours and I'll leave it.
So with this one, I had kind of a conundrum here. There was a mock draft that has already been shown on this channel where PFF had us taking Bijan Robinson, and he was available in this draft. But I decided that we needed cornerback help. And so I went Joey Porter Jr. out of Penn State. They have the ability, I don't know what it is, but it seems like defensive backs coming out of Penn State have been a little more successful than we anticipate them being in the NFL. And he's got the size. He's 6'2", smooth hips, can put his foot in the ground, attack, all that good stuff.
The rise and fall of Owarie was
Oh my goodness.
amazing.
Are you kidding me right now?
The
5th round
guy,
pick out of Penn State, by the way.
yeah, that's right. And last year it's like, let's go. And then suddenly, wow. And, just really handsy and doesn't trust what he's doing. And he's panics and all the things that you don't like seeing. He's not physical. He's not overly fast.
Yep.
So my point there was you lose Owarie. I mean, he's not a top tier guy you can trust. Okuda, you don't know. So now all of a sudden it's like, who's our guy? Mike Hughes is not your shutdown.
Nope.
So you need a
He's
corner.
a great first corner off the bench, and he played well this year.
Yep, exactly. But
he played well this year, but I wanted us to get another elite talent, get another body in that cornerback room, and hopefully take the reins. And then we go into the second round, and we have to wait a little while in the second round. We have to wait all the way to 48. And guess what? I was so happy I didn't take Bijan Robinson because Jahmyr Gibbs was right there. So
Awesome.
you keep Jamal Williams, you re-sign him. Jahmyr Gibbs is your hopefully not as injured DeAndre Swift. Great
Mhm.
speed, can catch the ball out of the backfield. Just a overall really good change of pace back.
Yep, and I think it'll go well. If we part ways with Swift, it'll go well. Brad and Dan will do it the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Love you, but at the end of the day, he is just man.
Hurt a
He's such
lot.
oh man, just a tiptoeing guy that we need. That what I learned from Jamal Williams is you at the end of the day, do you want tiptoey speed guy? Because you think, yeah, man, give me a little juice, or do
Mm-hmm.
you want a guy that's just hammering the hole? Especially with our offensive line, they're going to give you a little crease, hammer it up there. You're going to get 8 yards. So I love the way he runs, and then Gibbs then gives us young, fresh. Take it all day. I love it.
Yep, all day. And he's not a big back or anything like that, but I mean, he can catch the ball. He's fast. Okay, so
Yep.
then I had a conundrum sitting
Ooh,
there
okay.
at the back end, and I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, we've already gone defensive tackle. I think the best player on the board was a D tackle, but I don't know if I have to go defensive tackle again because Jalen Carter's already 2 defensive tackles. Um, and
Mhm.
so I'm like, what am I going to do here? And then I'm like, let's in one draft, let's change our defensive backfield from a liability to a strength.
Mm.
And so I went with Mekhi Garner, who, by the way, watching him play at LSU, he's good. And he's got that same size. He is like a physical phenom. He's 6'2", 210 with the speed that he has at corner. So he can do a lot at the cornerback position. And if you put 2 guys at 6'2" on both ends, there's not a lot of offenses that are going to feel real comfortable against that.
Love this. And this, the reason I like this so much, because we've seen Brad Holmes double up on positions. I think so. It's more of a Brad Holmesy type of,
Yeah, he's done it.
hey, maybe this was
McNeil
something.
and Onwuzurike. Yep.
Yeah, that
Mhm.
could be. But I think you have to be able to cover, and if you can look in a perfect world defensively, you're rushing 4, you're covering well. What are you going to do,
Yeah,
right? Now everyone's trying to do that, and you're trying to mix it up. But I think we really learned this year. We've got the defensive line developing. Man, if we could cover, if we could
yeah.
really cover, and so I wouldn't be surprised if we do go secondary heavy because it's passing league, and if you can shut that down and really
Shut it
slow
down.
teams down, that'd be great. So yeah, this is good,
Yeah.
man.
Good. All right. So this is the first mock draft. You're gonna have to do the next one
Yep.
next week for everybody, and we'll see what you come up with. And I'm excited about it. I think next time I'm gonna use PFF on this when I do it myself, but you should too. But anyways, they're a little more up to date. This one's always kind of a week behind, but at least they had the right draft order.
Love that.
At least they had the
Appreciate
right
that.
draft order. So
But look at this. You've got 4 picks in the top 60. I mean,
it's not
and
terrible.
no, and that's not even Brad Holmes' spot. It's like wait
No,
till the
it's not.
6th round.
Yeah.
And so this is just great. And this is what fuels the excitement in the off season is these picks, man. It's gonna be
Yeah.
awesome.
Absolutely. I'm excited for it. That Rams pick couldn't have turned out better for us. It really could not have.
Awesome.
Really
Yep.
excited about that. And so now we still get a top 10 pick. All right. Hey, we'll see you guys on the next one. Let us know what you would have done differently. And please feel free to say that I did it well. I'm okay with either one. Hit that subscribe button below. We'll see you guys on the
See
next
ya.
one.